Have you ever suddenly felt angry because of something someone said? Maybe a friend embarrassed you. Maybe your boss raised their voice at you. Or maybe someone ignored your message and it ruined your entire mood. But here's the truth. No one can make you angry unless you give them permission. There once was a man who got angry over almost everything. Small things, big things, and almost everyone around him. But one unexpected meeting changed his entire life. This is his story. And maybe, somewhere, it's yours too. In a quiet village nestled near the mountains lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was known for only one thing: his temper. If his wife forgot to add salt to the food, he would shout. If a cow wandered into his field, he would lose control. Even when children laughed and played outside, he would yell, "Can you not stay quiet for even a moment?" He always believed the problem was the world, never himself. His wife, Sarah, would gently ask, "Daniel, why do you get so upset over such small things?" And he would respond angrily, "Because people need to learn how to behave. If they don't respect me, how can I stay calm?" What he never realized was this: he was handing the power of his peace over to other people. One hot morning, a traveling monk arrived in the village. He wore simple, white clothes. His face was calm, like a still lake. He sat quietly under a large tree near the well. People would whisper, "He doesn't speak much, but when he does, his words reach straight to your heart." One afternoon, Sarah said, "Daniel, go speak to the monk. Maybe he can help you." Daniel laughed. What could a monk possibly teach me? But the very next day, while working in the fields, a neighbor's son accidentally broke one of Daniel's tools. Daniel exploded with anger. He shouted so loudly that birds flew from the trees. The boy ran home in tears. That evening, Daniel sat alone. His chest still burned inside, and for the first time he whispered to himself, "Why do I feel worse every time after I yell?" He couldn't sleep that night. Before sunrise, he went to the tree where the monk was sitting quietly, listening to the birds. Daniel stood silently for a moment, and then said, "I'm tired. People make me angry, and I can't stop myself." The monk opened his eyes and smiled gently. "Sit, my friend," he asked. "When someone makes you angry, how long does that feeling stay?" "Sometimes an hour, sometimes the whole day," Daniel replied. "And when the anger fades, how do you feel?" Daniel took a deep breath. "Empty, sad, tired." The monk nodded. "Anger burns the one who carries it, not the one it's directed at." He lifted a cup of water. "Look, right now the water is calm, but if I shake it, you won't be able to see your reflection clearly. Your mind works the same way. When it is disturbed, truth becomes blurry." Daniel asked, "So when someone insults me, should I just stay silent?" The monk smiled again. "Silence isn't always necessary, but reacting immediately isn't necessary either. Learn to respond. When someone throws dirt at you, you can either grab it or step aside. The choice is yours." The next day, the monk asked Daniel to bring a pot of water and some sand. "Now boil the water." When it began to boil, the monk asked, "Can you touch it now?" "No, it's too hot." "That is anger," the monk said. "When emotions boil, peace cannot be touched." Then he poured sand into the boiling water. This is what your mind looks like when you react immediately: cloudy and restless. After some time, the sand slowly settled at the bottom. The water became clear again. "This," the monk said, "is what happens when you stop reacting. The mind settles on its own, and life becomes clear again." Slowly, Daniel began practicing. Whenever someone irritated him, he took a deep breath and reminded himself, "Don't grab the dirt." It wasn't easy. One day in the marketplace, a merchant tried to cheat him. Daniel felt his blood boil, but he paused. Calmly, he said, "I'll buy from someone honest." And he walked away. For the first time in his life, he felt real peace inside. Later, some young men mocked him. Look at the angry man trying to become a saint. Daniel felt the old fire rise inside him, but this time, he smiled. Yes, I used to get angry. Now I'm trying to learn something better. When someone asked how he stayed so calm, Daniel replied, "If someone hands you poison, you're not obligated to drink it." They fell silent. Years passed. Daniel slowly became the calmest man in the village. People came to him for advice. He would often say, "Peace is not found in the silence outside. It's found in the silence within." One child once asked, "Do people still try to make you angry?" Daniel smiled. Sometimes they try, but when you stop reacting, their power disappears. You can't stop the wind, but you can learn how to sail your boat. Looking toward the mountains, he said, "The day I stopped reacting was the day I truly started living." We cannot stop people from speaking badly. We cannot stop challenges from coming, but we can stop giving them the power to steal our peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every calm moment is strength. The one who controls their response controls their life. So next time someone tries to disturb your peace, smile and say quietly to yourself, "I'm not grabbing the dirt." You may not control the world, but you can control your response. True strength isn't shouting back. True strength is staying steady when the world tries to shake you. And if this story touched your heart, stay connected for more stories like this. Because every story is one step closer to becoming your better self.